Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That's it.
Absolutely nailed it.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Sri Lanka are 22 for none.
Yeah.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within.
Catch him.
Good shot, a beauty.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Yep.
A real beauty, just times it so well.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
This batter really is the key now. Picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs. Early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage. The key not to be hit to the boundary.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Over of bowling.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That ball has been hit. It's
Got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Edged. Unplayable. Huge appeal. And taken. Superb delivery.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Gone. Played all around it.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Buttler, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Strong appeal.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the ball.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap. The back foot quickly, just pushed it away behind square.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep.
Nice shot.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Super shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point. Runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Bowler is confident on this one.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end...
We're on.
A beauty. Brilliant catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes...
Work really to ease it down towards third.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Yeah.
Massive chance. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't.
Yep.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get for most of the knock.
Yep.
Edge. Keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off.
Nothing really wrong with.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1. Good catch.
Yeah.
Out. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
And they're away and nicely off.
Yes.
Immaculate timing there.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yes.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
14 runs added there. England are 14 for none. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Good bit of timing there.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Perfect technique and placement.
This batter really is the key now. Picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs.
Yes.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
Great work from these two. Really strong batting. They've looked really comfortable.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Absolutely nailed it.
And that brings up the half-century for this batsman.
Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and brings up the half-century. That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. An impressive stint at the crease so far.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Great shot.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Nice shot.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Nice bowling.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire's given it as a wide. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Right out of the middle.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yes.
Time that perfectly.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Catch it.
There'll be runs here. Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
Stokes comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Catch. Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Super piece of timing.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Stokes didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Great shot. At least one on offer.
No!
There's a chance if this hits.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting, mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Yep. Nicely played.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Catch it!
Out! Yeah! Caught!
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
Buttler won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Middle that one, great timing.
Great shot there to get the century. Fantastic.
It's a fantastic century. There's been some masterful strokes and it's been composed throughout. Fantastic century. Totally deserved to take all the accolades from the crowd. It's been a sublime innings so far.
Yes!
Brilliant shot, that.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Catch it.
Yes, that's really high. Don't think anyone is close. There'll be one run here for them.
Up and over the top. There's always more room in the air. One bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant. And that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Hit it sweetly first ball, and it's out of the ground.
And that marks the end of the match. England have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly on your way home.
Extremely comfortable win, just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.